summer transition was kind of crazy, just in the sense of the fact that a lot was going on. Obviously with all the phone calls and things like that, I tried it. Kind of just been dealing with that, but just been really going back to work. Getting ready for a new situation, new season. Continue to keep getting better.
Still can't get over Heather. She used to travel across the city day and night to come and see me in the coldest weather. But now I'm cold as ever, way below zero. Plus I never had a hero, so I just like to cope and hope for better. And now I'm forward focused more than ever, so they Prius. We the ones they wish to be, so niggas hate to see us. Bro, work the visas, now we sipping margaritas. Couldn't disclose the location, we was too far out of region, way out of reach. I feel like I just need a breather. Way out of reach. I feel like I just need a breather. Just made a couple thousand, and I know niggas made 100 out of public housing. Can't say much about them. Look, small talk, I say the least, cause we the ones be in these streets. We used to run around them. Now it's just money piling, guns and violence. Used to walk around with some old burdens I couldn't fathom. Guess I'm a stand-up nigga. Outside I stood for hours. You can't understand what this mean to me. My past, I'm past in the blink. Move fast cause I'm on the brink. Just pass me a pen with ink and a pad and just let me think.
After the season we're trying, I got an email. I got invited to try out for the U23 Canadian national team for the Global Jam. And so while I was in Houston getting ready for Western and everything, at the same time I was getting ready for this, what was going on for the summer with the national team. So being prepared for that. So going down there, I did my thing and hooping wise and all that, and I got cut at the tryout. And I was pretty devastated because I thought I was gonna make it through, and for some reason, just God was still talking to me, and I drove. I remember driving because I drove down there. It was a 6 hours drive from Detroit, Kalamazoo. So I was coming from school, so Kalamazoo, to Toronto. I drove down. I drove down there, just for the tryout, and under less than 12 hours in, I got a phone call from them basically telling me to come back later in the day. We want you back getting ready for the training camp. But I ended up getting another shot, so when I got the opportunity to take it, I went and I took advantage of it, put myself in a great position, giving these coaches a different view of who I really was. Sadly, I didn't get the chance to make it all the way through to be on the official team, but I made it all the way through to the last cut of training camp, and it was a great experience. I learned a lot throughout that time, but that definitely motivated me coming into the season, what I needed to do so that I can be the best version of myself moving forward.
He's got a great work ethic. He is the type of athlete that will do whatever it takes. If we put a plan in place, he's going to execute that plan. He's going to give it 100%. As far as taking it to the next level, we have laid a very solid foundation for what we need to do and plan for that as well too. Obviously, we take an attack every day, one day at a time, and we stack those days. And with the work ethic that Brandon has, with the enthusiasm that he has, hopefully those goals and what we're trying to accomplish from not just on a career as a Bronco, but from a long-term development standpoint and playing professional basketball, hopefully all those things are attainable, and his work in the weight room and from a conditioning standpoint all prove to be very valuable.
Work we don't see, man. Faith over feelings, you dig?
To Western, it was really just go time. It was really for me to be able to be locked in. And it was a different realm for me to, the same grind, same journey, but now on another stage to continue to strive to be the best version of myself on and off the court. when I got to Kalamazoo, I knew that it was time for me to, take things to another notch. That the dream was getting closer.
Yeah, so I went down to the showcase, right, to play, just so I can get my Western offer. The coach told me that he was like, yo, they're trying to pull up to that showcase. So I told him that I was going. But I wasn't in the system yet that I was going to the tournament because I was just going to kind of like, you know what?
Right.
I'm not going to go. I'm just going to stay and save money and just work out in Michigan. And then when the coach told me he was going to go, I called the dude that was running the showcase. And then Broski was like, yeah, pull up to the showcase. Don't worry about, the other things, the fees and things. Just you can get yourself up here. We can make something work. So I had maybe less than a week to make it happen. So I paid my bus ticket from Detroit all the way to ATL back, and then got myself a little telly that was probably a 2-star tel, think of a Motel 6 type thing. I finally got there. I pull up, I see it's bro, it was just terrible. The environment was just treacherous or whatever, and I was like, damn. So I'm in my hotel room. I'm just thinking damn. Something gotta come out of this opportunity, you know what I'm saying? I'm out here just thinking bro, I'm going through, I'm doing everything I can possibly do just to get this L. So, but obviously, blessings of God, get me through it, got me through the whole situation. Had a couple dollars to, get some Waffle House, that was across the street, so that was definitely what I was eating the whole time I was there. But I mean, I'm at the same time, I'm grateful for the opportunity that, to go up there. When I got the chance to hoop in front of them, and bro, that day was just, I was hooping I had everything on the line for real. I finally got to Detroit, and I went back to, for some reason, something was just telling me bro, I'm just gonna go back to the gym. And I went down to Macomb to get in the gym. I was I just needed just to get some shots up, whatever, nothing too crazy. So then after the shots, I ended up getting a call from the coach. But I didn't know until I finished my workout. I called him back, and then the coach was telling me yo, just how he liked my game up there and my ambition, how I took the time to come down here on unofficial, to do what I had to do to hoop, and to go up to the ATL on a bus. It was basically not a lot of people do that type of stuff just to get an opportunity. So I was impressed by that, and just just my, obviously my character. And character is such an important thing to have in life, how you present yourself, how you go about things, not only on the court but also off the court. So I finally got the news. I got the offer to go to Western. That day was just a good history from there. So it's been a journey. So we just continue to keep climbing and just keep allowing God to, control the wheel of this journey. A lot of people try to post something on my Instagram a couple months ago. A lot of people want to try to have control of, their destiny. Sometimes you just gotta leave it by the hands of God.
Coming back from Team Canada, we were getting ready for, a Europe trip. Our team was going to, we went to Spain. We went to Barcelona and Madrid. We went on a Spain trip. So on my way back, obviously no break or whatever, but, I kind of went back to work to just get ready for this, the summer that we had going to Spain. And it was good. Just learning everything. Learning how to, the different relationship with the guys, how to find a way for us to gel and build chemistry and just continue to also get better together on the basketball floor. So that transition was just, it was good in the summer. Going to Spain was a great experience. Obviously the life over there in Europe is a little different from how it is in America, but it was great for us as a group, as a collective, for us to go there and grow and get to know each other better. So that when we came back, we were able to gel things together at the highest level. And even when we got back, coming into things was good. Started to get into the flow of things, get into understanding the system and everything. And obviously, season play started. You know, it was obviously not the way I wanted it to start, you know, at the Division I level, but it was a little rocky up and down. But I started, you know, picking it up. Started picking it up gradually, trying to understand it gradually and everything. And I had a real good game when we went down to Florida for Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving came about, and we came in with our first big dub. Dub against, I'm trying to remember who it was, I think it was Southeast Louisiana. We won that game against them, and our team played good, I played good, and it was just a momentum for us that we needed, you know, moving forward. And luckily, we had another game. So the second game came in, you know, everything was smooth, and it was just a weird feeling that was going on with myself because, you know, before the game I was already, you know, my foot was already feeling a little weird. And once the game started and everything, later on in the game I ended up hurting myself. Got into ended up breaking my foot, and I ended up having to get surgery and sat out for the rest of the season.
Brandon had a fracture of the fifth metatarsal of his foot, kind of going for a ball, stepped out, a lot of force just kind of goes to the outside of the foot, broke that bone on the edge of the outside of his foot. With that, it's a surgery, it's a fracture that typically doesn't heal very well because it doesn't have great blood flow. So with that, he ended up having to have surgery to put a screw down through the bone to help kind of reinforce, strengthen that bone up, and kind of keep him, get it so he can get back on the court.
No one wants to see anybody go down with an injury, so that was something that the team had to deal with, right? So now you're down a teammate, you're down a player that provides a critical role for us. And hadn't been getting significant minutes, had an impact on the game. So they had to deal with that and being down a man. But in the same light too, it was next man up mentality. The team had to adjust to his absence on the court from a production standpoint. And guys had to step up and fill the void that Brandon left.
I need your love, I need your word, and I need that faith. Why would I move? You live in proof. You carry the weight. We gon' do this all the time. We gon' do this all the time.